Welcome back to another episode of Food Strip.
Hey.
Yeah. Special episode again with Becky, although Becky's just here for the color commentary, I think, today.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, not able to join us, although I really wish that you had been able to join us at this one.
Color commentary.
I mean, I feel like it would have been amazing with this restaurant.
I would have been so mad at the money spent.
You were actually mad at the money
I
spent.
was already mad, and that was just when two of you went.
I know. Don't let me forget to ask you a question at the end of this.
Okay. No one's going to know what that question is.
I know. I'm probably not even going to remember what that question
Then
is.
why don't you ask me now?
Well, because we can't. We haven't even done the intro or anything yet.
I mean,
it hasn't
Isn't
really
this the
gone
intro?
through.
This is the intro.
No, how was your hamburger?
I don't know yet.
You didn't eat it?
Didn't even eat the leftover yet.
You guys brought it to me Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Saturday morning at 9:30, I left the house.
Yeah.
Without breakfast, I guess, because a burger's good for breakfast.
I thought I was going to be having lunch around noon. I had lunch around 2:30.
Okay.
And then got home around 8-ish. Really wasn't that hungry. I just had a bottle of water.
And today was
good
lunch.
for you, girl.
Because I had street
Skinny
tacos.
legend. Good for you.
And today was lunch with my parents, so there's not been a chance to eat the hamburger yet.
See?
Okay.
See?
But anyway,
Well, you can't eat it now.
Your limit on leftovers is a lot
2
shorter
days.
than most people's.
2 days.
It's not
That's
been
enough.
2 days. It's been a
That's
day.
enough.
It's been one day.
Friday
We went
night
Friday,
to Saturday.
Saturday,
Saturday
24
night
hours.
to
If
Sunday
you
night.
don't fucking eat that burger. Please don't.
I'm going to fucking eat that burger.
And I'm gonna sit there asking her how good it is.
How
Better
long
walk
will
that
it be
fucking
until
duck,
people get
bitch.
tired of me doing this?
Let us know down in the comments when you're sick of her doing that.
Tell all your friends.
Actually, please don't. I'll cry and then I'll flip you off.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it. You better walk that fucking duck, bitch.
So we're back to Water Street.
Angie.
Oh my gosh. We're back onto Water
best.
Street. This time, it used to be the Hardway 8.
Hardway 8.
Pseudo country western.
Which was fine.
This is the replacement.
This is the
Yeah,
replacement
this
for
is the
Hardway
replacement.
8. Yes.
Yeah.
At least I can visualize it.
Yeah.
I mean, inside completely redone from what it used. Whoa. Inside completely redone from
Just
what it
an
used to
earthquake,
be.
it's fine.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
worry
okay.
about
Just
it.
just my camera too. Completely redone.
Yeah.
They've got now, instead of just sort of the hard high top tables, now it's these fancy blue booths and tables.
It was
I
nice.
always found the booths uncomfortable at Hardway 8, so.
These
No,
are
these were nice.
These aren't wooden booths. These are nice,
these are
actually
great.
comfortable booths.
Yeah.
To sit in.
I
didn't
don't
mind.
remember if they were wooden. It's just I felt like they were too short and
Yeah.
crammed, and I couldn't crisscross my legs.
I only went once. I think I only
Same.
went to Hardway 8 one time.
Same. I remember I was having a bad day and I just needed to get out and go somewhere to eat, so we decided to go
Oh.
try it. And
I wasn't super impressed with Hardway 8.
I wasn't sad about it, but I wasn't gonna. We clearly never went back.
It
you
was
know?
basic.
It was
just
basic.
basic.
It was your basic
wasn't-
bar food, right?
Yeah,
It was bar
wasn't
food,
anything.
right?
Yeah.
But I'd go back to Zen.
Really?
Probably
No,
not.
you
It's
wouldn't.
too far
I was
to
like,
drive.
no, don't play those kind
Like,
of
wait a
games
minute.
You know
with
what,
me.
though?
Wait a minute.
I think,
Yeah.
I,
Don't
think
do
I
that.
had gone to Hardway 8 a couple times with you or something like that.
I'd only been there once. You must have gone
Or
with
once.
somebody else.
Yes, because some of the people from church, we would meet there for meetings. And when you meet there for meetings, I don't pay.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
When
right.
it's
So
free.
it's good. If it's free,
When
it's for me.
free.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's for me.
Yeah.
You know what? Free burger,
Uh-huh. I'll
fries.
take
Did
a
we
free
not
burger,
clink?
Oh, cheers.
You guys.
Oh my
wow,
gosh.
this is sick. It's
Cheers.
such bad luck.
Oh,
Reg, and the workout for the day is
Cheers.
done.
And yep, no more needing to do that. I was going to do Beat Saber later. No, I cheersed.
You guys, this is freaking me out. My nails are actually done.
I know.
And
I've
it's
been staring at
It's
your glossy
really
nails.
freaking me out.
Can you give a little bit of a bling to the camera?
Of course I can.
So, but my question is, why isn't it red or green or?
Do I look like a red or a green kind of gal?
It would so coordinate with your outfit.
Well, with
right
what I've
now.
got on right now, but like I needed something.
Then you would need to wear
neutral.
red
I
stripes
needed something
every day.
neutral, something
Yeah.
nude. I wear black, white, or gray.
Black
The
is
rest
an option.
of the no.
He's not that goth.
No, I don't know. I mean, for you, it's nice.
That's not black. That's like a
For you, it's
purple.
nice.
Is that black?
Technically,
It's
it
like
is
a purple,
very,
right?
very dark purple.
I actually noticed a color. That's just.
There we go.
I'm like, that doesn't look black. That looks more purple to me.
There we go. No,
Yeah.
anyway, I know we're off track, but like my nails are never done because I have these
No.
sick, disgusting old man hands. But
They look
so
lovely.
Bad now. They don't look
It's fine.
bad.
They're going to be great for the
Yeah.
weekend.
Oh, okay.
So what are we talking about?
Yeah, food.
Oh,
going
right.
Back, we're getting
The
back to
new
food.
Boulevard Grill.
Right.
So it's
Boulevard
Grill.
Grill. Okay.
Walk in.
So we walk in.
Good experience, right?
Who I can't remember. Look, I am so.
Nope, I didn't write down anyone's
If
name.
I need to just like record.
Needs to be
or
recorded
I need
who
to
the
do
people's names are.
something. But he was so nice.
The hostess,
The host. Yeah. He was.
You don't know.
What? Oh, I know.
Sorry.
Maybe.
What's the proper
Where's my-
way? Do we call it a host? Hostess?
think it's
Do we? What do we?
Because
I
an
don't-
they
actor
host?
Comment down
refers
below,
to
'cause I don't know.
whoever.
Yeah.
The host.
He, they, them
The person.
was great.
the
Yeah.
human.
He was
Very bubbly.
they,
He's like, yeah,
whatever.
you need reservations? I think I can fit you in. Let me figure it out for a second.
As there's 5 tables available.
Yep.
But
and we're like, maybe there's reservations.
right.
There were
right.
not.
No,
but
there
there were
no,
not.
No, there were. But it was busy when we
It
walked
was busy
in.
when we
It
walked
was
in.
really
We
busy.
we got seated at a nice booth right by the bar that had the gambling slots available, which felt out of place for the remodel.
I don't think
It seemed like
works.
wait,
They
why does
weren't there this whole
the
time.
gambling tops?
I don't
I
think
thought
they
they
were there.
were.
Were they there at Hardway?
They
8?
may have been there before, but it didn't fit the new vibe of the rest of the restaurant.
Can I ask what is Hardway 8? What does that mean? Do we know
Maybe like Motel 8?
anything? Oh,
Super 8? The Super, 8. That's
8,
the
the
one.
Super 8.
Maybe that's what it was going after.
Google that. What does that mean? Hardway.
Well, I mean,
8?
it's gone now.
Burb.
No, I know, but I'm curious. I'm just curious.
Why?
about it.
What was behind that name?
Yeah.
I'm sure it had something to do with something. That's
Yeah.
very deep of me. Hmm. Something to do with something.
I'm glad we have clarified.
Right.
Okay, so we walk in. The host greets us. He was very nice. He was in this lovely brown ensemble. He had what was a vest. He had like it was like brown pants, brown vest. And I think later in the evening, I was like, "What in the UPS is going on?"
It was
here?
a little bit. Why'd they put him in that?
Yeah.
But
you know what?
it's fine.
He was lovely.
He was lovely.
Yeah, he was lovely.
The service overall, honestly, like our server, up until we got close to paying the bill, when he got distracted by some things,
You know a couple things.
a couple things.
It wasn't my
he was
nails
great.
either, but you know.
He was great. He wasn't rushing us. You know,
So we sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Did we ordered cocktails first?
we did
right?
figure out the cocktails. Craps.
Oh, okay.
By definition, any point made up of a pair of the same numbers is made the hard way. In a nutshell, there are 4 numbers, 4, 6, 8, and 10, and each of them has its own spot on the craps table. In order to roll a hard way combination, you must roll the exact pair of doubles.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, I've
Got
never
it.
played
Okay,
craps,
makes
so it
sense.
sounds
Okay.
good to me. But yeah,
Sorry, I needed that. I don't know why.
You're welcome.
I
Now
needed
we
to
know.
know that.
Thank
but
you for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we looked through the cocktail menu, which was what? It was just like your basic fucking cocktail.
it was basic
menu.
cocktails with fancy names. Like there was a.
That was fuck number 1.
I mean, I picked.
Stop it.
oh crap.
Oh, better.
I told you we didn't need you to go limp halfway through this. Come on.
That's not that one. Do you need just
No, I got it.
No.
It's not
She's
either
a
of
big girl.
those.
She's a big girl.
Just
she knows how to do
twist
this.
it. It came loose. Just
She knows
twist
how to
it.
do this.
Okay. All right. You're fine.
Yeah,
It's good.
Perf.
I mean, they were some basic cocktails with fancy names. I mean, mine was
I don't-
because it was the Boulevard Grill. It was a Boulevard-E-A. Now there's a drink called the Boulevardier,
Yes.
which is
okay.
a Negroni, but you're substituting in whiskey instead of the gin. Which
Gross. Don't fucking talk
Gross.
nasty
cheers.
to me.
So I was like,
gross.
yes, I'll have a Boulevard
gross.
EA, right?
That's
Like-
true. You did.
And I was like, you
Yeah,
know
you
what?
did.
But I was drinking and going, yep, they made the cocktail.
I mean, it was fine.
And then your drink, it was like, yes, they made the cocktail.
It was called a lazy Sunday. Gin. Lemon syrup.
Had Benedictine in it, right? Or was it Saint
Yeah,
Germain? Was in
no,
there?
it was Saint Germain.
Saint Germain. Which gin and Saint Germain are not two things I would have put
No.
together. But I had a sip of yours, and actually, I would have ordered that.
Well, good. You probably should have drank the rest of it. So,
But honestly,
not
like,
good.
and then
I
you
didn't
had
enjoy and then
after that
at-
you got a dirty martini.
yeah, at the end of the meal, I was like, oh, please give me something. Pleasure me fast and nasty.
Yeah.
Give me a dirty martini quickly.
Yeah.
Which was a dirty martini.
Which was good. It was fine. Yeah,
And then they had a
it was fine.
sangria there, which was very similar to the sangria that you like to make.
You did have the same.
Which was close,
Okay.
Which was
close
weird.
to
Why are you
the
drinking
the
sangria? That's
whatever
weird.
the other restaurant is that made that
House Cabernet, triple sec,
Sunrisa.
peach.
Sonrisa. It was a very Sonrisa type of sangria. Not your typical sangria. It was the orange
Wait.
juice, the triple sec.
This place
Yeah.
was Boulevard Grill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Sunrisa Grill. I'm just kidding.
Maybe it's
Grill
grills
has nothing to do with
have good
anything.
sangrias. There we go.
Maybe.
Or
Two of them.
just like me, someone sat on the bar and watched the
Watched them
bartender.
make it and thought, ooh, I want to make a sangria like that for
you're
my
probably
restaurant.
Right
That's
with that one there.
probably
Yeah,
more
you're
than likely
probably
what it
right.
is. So the drinks were fine.
Yeah,
Nothing that
I mean, they were fine.
honestly,
Whatever.
like
It was cool.
I would show up to have a drink there. I'd know exactly what I'd get. It wouldn't be anything special, but I would be like, yeah, let's go there have a drink.
I think
Okay.
we decided this is more of a lunchtime situation, right?
I definitely felt that way through the course of our meal with the food that we ordered.
Well, like, I
yeah.
mean, let's back it up. They
Yep.
do have a pretty good wine list, except they were really expensive per glass.
I remember looking at that. You're right. It was
very
like
strange.
bottles that were you'd probably see like $12, $13 were
Yeah.
about $24, $25 for a 9-ounce glass.
Like
really
Justin,
expensive.
A Justin Cabernet what, for a 9-ounce pour was $24.
Yeah, and that's like a $20 bottle, right? So it was a
Easy.
little bit
Uh-huh.
a little bit overpriced.
I think we may be overstepping with that one, but so like,
But you could get most of a pretty big selection by the glass, which
Which
I feel
was
like
nice.
I feel like we've talked about this a couple restaurants now where that's been the case. Is that becoming more of the fad now,
I
which is
think
restaurants
so.
are now opening up more bottles
yeah,
for people?
I think so.
Because normally it's like you want red, you get a
Yeah.
Cabernet or a mix,
Yeah.
and that's it. Now it was like there were like 3 Pinots we could choose from, a couple Cabernets. Like
It was fine.
But I wasn't going to order any of them because they were so expensive.
But no.
I'm like, we can go to
$23
Smith's.
for
We
a
can go to
9-ounce pour?
We can go to Smith's and
Get
pick up
out.
a 2 hands for a lot less than they were offering
you're
the 2 hands at
Yeah, you're right.
at the restaurant.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
So we had our first cocktail. Fine.
with our appetizer
Fine.
that we ordered.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
So it was corn
Street
nacho-
corn
street corn
nachos,
nachos,
right?
which
Let me.
I mean, we can pull up the picture so you can look at it. Actually, we should I should show you the picture so you can look at it so you can't.
Well, I
Yeah.
got some pictures.
Yeah.
from-
Okay.
Oh, if you can see the
so-
pictures from our photo album, they were like not your typical nachos. Instead of having melted cheddar or anything like that, it was cojita cheese, but it wasn't really melted. It was just cojita cheese sprinkled over the top.
Oh, there's no cheese.
Ew, it
There
didn't
was
make
like
any
a
sense.
like a cream
Those look
corn
like-
sauce. And
So
a-
everything
Are
came
those
from a
pickled
can.
Onions.
Okay.
pickled onions. The pickled
Ew.
onions were the best part, actually. Truth be
Yeah,
told.
but did they make those?
They all came
no,
from a can.
it all came from a can.
It was the chips themselves were like those kind of almost homemade-ish type of chips.
That's the only thing that was homemade. That's the only plus I will give
Yeah.
to these nachos were the
All
homemade
I
chips.
know
They were
is
great.
When he came home,
Uh-huh.
he's like, they can't make up their mind.
Yeah.
Because you had street corn nachos. What were the other appetizers? Let me actually take a look at the other
I know, 'cause I
appetizers that
didn't
we
take a
had.
picture of that.
I got them.
I'm a
I
terrible
got 'em.
podcaster. Terrible.
Oh my gosh, come on now.
Okay.
So the appetizers, what we had on here, onion rings, Brussels sprouts, which they did bring out a bowl of Brussels sprouts that someone extra had ordered. They're like, "Do you want this bowl?" And
Yeah. It was
But-
our UPS guy. Very nice.
Very
Lovely.
nice,
He was
very
like, "Do you
nice.
want these?" And I hesitated for a second. And I was like,
but so you got
I
onion
do
rings,
want
your
those.
standard bar fare. You got Brussels sprouts, not your standard bar fare.
are you talking
Shrimp
about?
and crab dip, cheeseburger egg rolls,
That sounds delicious.
blistered shishito peppers,
which I wouldn't mind to try. I
right?
wouldn't mind.
Beer brine chicken wings, crispy
good.
shrimp, and the street corn nachos.
Okay, but most of those sound like typical bar food.
Standard. Yeah.
Pretty
I
standard.
might
Yeah.
say no, Brussels sprouts don't, but actually, if you're not a bar food fan
The Brussels sprouts
and
give
you
you something
and
else.
you just join along for drinks, you're like, oh, sweet. I
I
can just
agree.
get some Brussels sprouts.
I agree.
Which I know not everyone says, but that's what I would say.
A lot of people love Brussels sprouts. I get it.
I love.
It's just I'm not a huge fan, but I know people love them. I know people love them.
Okay.
But it wasn't until you started
Okay.
looking at the entrees that you started wondering what the heck's going on with
Okay,
this
here we go.
menu creation
Soup
screen.
and salad.
Because you've got, I'm not going to read through all of them. You can kind of see them on the screen, but you've got everything from burgers, steaks, different types of fish, mussels, shrimp scampi, ravioli.
Can we talk about the mussels,
parm.
though?
Oh, we
look.
can talk about the mussels.
Look. Okay, so the table behind us,
Yes, like
this It was
literally right next to
diagonal.
us.
Yeah.
We both all of a sudden are going, what is that foul smell? Like I had my nose in my drink.
Oh
I needed
my.
Campari in order to like make me not feel sick to my stomach.
The overwhelming fish smell.
Bad
was
fish.
Disgusting.
Like
Is
the
it like
fish has
bad
turned.
broccoli? Like when they're the
It
pre-sealed
was worse.
fresh broccoli,
was
and you open the sealed pack,
Wor-
and sometimes you hear the loud pop because the
Yes.
fermentation has
Yeah.
built
Yes.
up in
Yeah,
there.
but I would have rather smelled that.
Yeah, this
than
is like
these
driving
mussels.
past.
It
This
was
is like
gross.
driving past the fish clean shack at
Yeah.
the campsite where they've all been gutting fish all day. It was that smell.
You guys aren't gonna get this, but in the words of Nene Leakes, close your legs to married men. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
It was sick.
It was
Okay,
not
disgusting.
good.
Did they eat them?
They
Oh.
were. She was devouring her mussels.
Like to the point where I had to turn around frequently because I was like, she's still eating them. Oh my gosh, she's still going.
It's-
As her boyfriend is eating this pile of onion rings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he was like,
Nope. But you've
I'm not doing
got
it.
you got the mussels. You got shrimp, scampi, ravioli, fish and chips, a hot honey chicken platter,
Okay,
three
but
different steaks,
a minor
burgers,
fish
a-
and chips. Like, what are
you've-
we doing?
a
Like, that is,
BLT.
to me, fish and chips is bar food.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Agreed.
they've
I
got
agree.
they've got like expensive steaks, three different types of expensive, like not expensive like steakhouse,
Mm-hmm.
but like three different cuts of steak as opposed to just okay, you have a steak for someone who's going to go out to a bar and eat a
Yeah.
steak. It just it there was an identity crisis going on.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, we don't have a clear.
We haven't
concise-
figured out really what we're
situation.
doing with
Which
this menu.
may be intentional, right? Because they've just opened.
I feel like it is, right?
Maybe.
I feel like a little
I'll give them the benefit of
I
the
feel
doubt.
like a little bit of trying to figure out who we are as a restaurant.
Yeah.
Where let's just
But-
throw everything out there. Let's figure out what people order and then maybe pare the menu down.
But for some reason, to me, that doesn't sound correct. Like, you got to come correct with
I want
right out the gate.
I want the
right?
restaurant to have an idea of who they are.
This is what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
This is what we're trying to sell.
yeah.
I mean,
I agree. Like I would rather go someplace where this is the kind of like last time. You go to Zen because you want Japanese curry.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, maybe a little extra variety than that for someone who might be along with the party but wants to order something else,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it is definitely the places we've been. Black Sheep, I feel like, is the best example. There's
mean,
4 entrees at a time on that menu.
They know
Wow.
what they're doing.
Never mind.
but they're
What?
Oh, I was trying to read the reviews, and someone
They're
was,
good.
was saying that the onion rings were amazing and the mussels were amazing. And I was like,
of course. Wait,
but this is
same
3
night?
But
Huh.
this says 3 days ago.
Oh.
Well, so Friday.
So Friday,
I mean, that could be maybe.
you know what? I hope that's her because if she did not
If
get
she
the
didn't get
explosive
sick-
Wait,
diarrhea,
wait,
I mean,
wait.
come on.
I really hope so.
I also hope so.
For her sake, I was rooting for her intestines, but I'm not sure if that. I mean, I don't know how much.
Did she
that
have
was gonna
pink
matter.
hair?
No.
Oh.
No, she was a very cute girl. Very, very cute girl. That's why I was like, don't do that, honey. No, no, no,
Okay,
no, no.
well, maybe
No,
in
no,
this
no,
one
no,
she's
no.
got. Oh, wait.
She had her
I
hair
don't-
pulled back. It was blonde.
I don't find her very cute, so it's probably not.
Oh, she was really cute. Oh, no. Here, I'll be the judge of that.
Now we're being this brought to you by Google reviews.
No, that
So
wasn't
sorry.
her. No.
Sorry.
Okay, well,
No.
don't look this review up. Then
My
No.
beds.
we're judgy,
Or do.
or do look it
No,
up.
don't.
Because
Don't
we're
look it up.
judgy.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about the food. It doesn't even matter.
But I mean,
Um,
it
No. It didn't work.
didn't
And
work.
yet,
Okay.
I look at the menu and I'm like, I'll give it a try.
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a try. No problem.
You give it
Plus,
a try,
it was
but
recommended to me.
recommended by a lot of
Well,
people.
by-
But I do feel like this is the difficulty. If you don't go out to eat a lot and you're not sure what you want, do you want to have a place that you can go back to every time? Like your standard place so that you can go there and be like, today I feel like linguine. Tomorrow I'm going to go back to that same exact restaurant and order a hamburger. Is that what people are looking for in a good restaurant?
I don't know.
Maybe.
In a neighborhood restaurant, so
Maybe.
to speak.
Because
Maybe.
for me, it's where's the hamburger? Found it.
Yes.
For a lot of places, I would
Yeah.
go, where's the hamburger?
And like, look, we are talking about Water Street, which is great. Water Street is fantastic. There are some great restaurants on Water Street. But from what I understand, are we not trying to elevate Water Street?
We are trying to.
I mean, I looked at the
This
picture.
isn't doing it.
It looked fancy on the inside with all the blue velvet everywhere.
Well, okay, so that's where the money went. Obviously, it wasn't spent on the mussels, huh? I mean,
The problem is if you spread yourself out so much
I know,
between
it's hard
pastas
to
and
do
fish
something
and
else.
chicken and
Yeah.
steak and burgers and sandwiches, and then all the different varieties of appetizers, it spreads such a wide gamut. Can you do any of those really well?
Right, which is
I'm sure you get
why
one correct.
bringing them up again. For some places, I like it, and some I don't. I wasn't thrilled with Zen with so few choices, but that's why Raising Cane's does things so well. They do chicken, and they do it well, and they're going to stick with their chicken.
Yeah.
Or if someone's a fan of Chick-fil-A, then flip that.
Yeah.
But
That was the Black Sheep experience. That was sort of, in a weird way, follow me here, the success I felt at Proper Eats Food Hall. If you think about the fact that it was 7 different restaurants independently run, but there was only 3 things you could order at each restaurant. It's not like the Korean place had an entire menu. It was just 3 things you can order here. And we're going to cook that.
These are
We're
what
going to
we
cook it
do,
well.
and
This
this
is
is what
our
we do
way
well.
of cooking it quick, but cooking it well. It's successful when you figure out how to cook a few limited items as opposed to offering the Cheesecake Factory worth of items.
they have so many
my
items.
gosh, do we need 18 pages of food?
But this is the
I don't
This is the
think so.
problem because those mussels, it's much like the Cheesecake Factory. When you order something, you're not sure if they've made this dish in a while. Therefore, how long has it been sitting, waiting for someone to order it? I feel like if you have that many items and the mussels is just one little line item, and it's not a fish place, people aren't coming here for fish or for shellfish.
Apparently they are.
How long are those mussels going to sit there? You don't have the money to constantly be reordering that much fresh
Look,
shellfish.
there's nothing wrong with a frozen fish option. There's nothing wrong with it. But when it comes to the table and it smells like under the sea, I don't need any of that.
mean-
It doesn't. I mean, come on.
But
there
I would
needs
even
to be
argue.
a little standard.
Okay, if this is
Do
Denny's,
you guys like mussels?
I'm not a fan.
I mean, sure.
But I've
fine,
been
I'll
around
eat
enough people
them, yeah.
ordering them that I can
That
understand
you
the
know
smell.
what the smell is.
Yeah.
I know what it should
Yeah.
smell like.
Yeah.
The frozen fish comment, I get that if you're at a place like a non-scratch kitchen, like an Applebee's or a Chili's or something like that, where you're ordering the fish from there, you know it's going to be frozen. When you're going to a restaurant like this, the expectation of the environment that you're in is your food is being cooked fresh. With that many items, though, it absolutely can't be. And this is the problem. If I'm going to spend that much money, I want you to cook my food, which I think
I agree.
when we started off with the appetizers with the street corn nachos and realized everything was just dumped onto these chips out of a can, wasn't a good start.
No, it definitely wasn't a good start.
We ate about 4 of the chips and then kind of pushed the plate off to the side.
Yeah, we did. And even when he came over to take some plates away, he was like, "Do you want me to take
Are we done with the nachos?
Nachos?" Yeah.
Yeah. You can send those all the way back.
I know. I wasn't trying to be rude, but I was like,
I'm not going to
you
eat
can
that.
Take that.
I'm not.
Really?
It's like when I'm making nachos at home, I open up cans and dump them onto chips. It's what I do at home.
At home.
Not what
Yeah.
I mean. I didn't pay. It was $10 plate. It's not like I was paying a ton, but
No.
I'm paying $10 for these nachos.
Were they $10? They were only $10.
I think so. Maybe.
Oh, I think they were like 15. They were like 15.
Had
or
to have been
16.
more when the bill came in.
Well, that was also cocktails.
15 on the money. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we move on to the entree. We spent a long time trying to figure out what to eat.
Okay, can I
because
say
it was
though?
so
no,
varied.
but I wasn't like extremely hungry either, right? So I was really trying to figure out what am I going to do here?
Yeah.
How am I going to navigate this? But I knew I had to get an entree. I had to get something. So I got a BLT.
How
Seems
could you
safe, right?
possibly screw up a BLT?
How can you mess up a BLT?
Let me tell you how. You
Oh.
put a lemon dressing on a BLT
on
on
focaccia
bread.
I mean, We
No,
talked about
I love focaccia
sourdough.
bread.
We talked and we said the
Sourdough.
exact same thing. I want this on sourdough.
It's sourdough
with the
or
chipotle
nothing.
aioli mayo.
Don't you dare give it to me fresh and squishy because sourdough isn't squishy.
No.
Sourdough or bust.
Yes, we
Yes.
talked.
Yeah.
We talked about this, where it was like, I wonder if I can substitute a sourdough, and I'm like,
I have to do it as is.
let's
You got to
see.
do it as
Let's
is.
see what their vision was behind putting a BLT on focaccia.
I mean, push comes to shove, you just do white bread. But
Sure.
that's like,
That's
oh
a
no,
little
we're
bit-
out of sourdough.
At home.
Exactly.
At
home, that's
But
how you
Exactly.
do it.
anywhere, you don't want it on wheat bread. You don't want
No.
it on
You don't
oat
want it
nut
on
bread.
an-
You don't want it on fluffy bread. You want
No.
it on sourdough.
You want a crunchy
I do.
sourdough.
I do.
That's what you want it on.
Focaccia
So it's like, all right, let's
bread.
try the focaccia. I was not expecting
with arugula.
lemon.
Fine, which I'm
Arugula
fine
was
with.
interesting.
Fine, I was okay with that.
Yeah, I like arugula, but not what I'm expecting on a BLT though. That's
no,
the
bacon
thing.
was good. It was nice and thick. There was a lot of it. But then you got to that weird lemon zest dressing.
And I think 2 bites and done.
Thing.
I don't think.
I took 3
was-
bites and I was like, not doing it.
Now,
Good
what's
thing
it-
it was only $10, right?
I know,
It was
but-
only $10.
But here's the deal: as
Fine.
this is one thing that I don't understand. We ordered nachos, pretty much sent the plate back untouched. You ordered a BLT and pretty much sent it back untouched. And did they say anything about that?
No.
Now,
No.
most restaurants will say, "Oh, it doesn't look like you like that. Can I get you anything else?"
Yeah.
You can say, "No, no, I just didn't hit the spot." "Oh, no worries. I'll take that off your bill for you." I've
Yeah,
heard
but
that.
also,
I've
I
heard that
could've-
how many times? But it shouldn't be on
I
the
could
customer.
speak up. I could speak up and be like, nah, I
you
know that
could.
wasn't really that great.
Yeah, but-
you
You
know?
could, but
Your business is restaurant, so you should be
This-
aware of all customers and patrons and what they're eating and what they're not eating.
it should be more important to you to get
I
repeat
agree.
customers than to charge for that
This is
dish.
why we need to get Craig. We need to get Craig in here to explain this. all
Yes,
of
we
this
do.
Situation.
You
I would
need an
love.
industry
Need-
expert.
I
An
would
industry expert.
love
We should
to
get
hear
Craig on the
that.
show.
That would be good.
We do have a restaurant we want to go to with Craig.
Yeah,
That we could get him on
I
the
know,
show.
I know. By the way, you guys went to another restaurant. I was not there,
So we did
but
not.
you guys went. I've known about this restaurant for a minute, but I've never been there.
We can bonus content.
So
that
like, I think you
restaurant.
guys should
We can
totally
bonus
bonus.
We can bonus
content
content
that.
Yeah,
that one.
totally.
Check us out on YouTube for the bonus content
Yeah.
from the last episode you didn't see.
Oh yeah.
If you
Oh,
did
yeah,
not
that's a
check
good
out the
one.
bonus content on YouTube, we did talk about Disney and what else we talk about?
Farm
Apple
table.
orchards,
Farm table
and Farm Table. Yeah, so check that out.
Yeah,
Tommy
yeah.
Bahamas.
Tommy Bahamas.
Town Square.
Yeah, and if you're offended by the F bomb, don't watch it.
Sorry.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which is probably too late because this is the next episode.
Yeah, you're right.
But if
though.
you don't watch bonus content,
oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
I mean,
I don't know.
But yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll bonus content.
I
the
would
other-
love that. I
yeah.
would like to
We'll
get
talk
his
about
take.
that a little
Where
bit.
you
on
get
how
to
that
be
works. The interviewer.
the commentary.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that I don't feel like a customer who's not who clearly took a bite or two. It was like, nah, should have to speak up. How was your food that you're sending back uneaten?
I mean, yeah.
How do you think if it
I
was
don't
good,
know.
I would
It's-
either have eaten it or taken it home?
It's the common
Yeah.
sense awareness rule that we seem to be losing in society.
Agreed.
So
Yeah.
you're just not aware of
Agreed.
your surroundings and putting 2 and 2 together that, all right,
Mm-hmm.
couple bites were taken. They don't want a box. I'm so sorry. Did you not enjoy your food? Is there anything I can do?
Right.
So, I mean, our server was too concerned with the women that were walking by our table to really,
By that point, he was a
Yeah.
little distracted.
yeah. Well, and also by that point, the restaurant was
It was empty.
cleared out.
So we show up. This is Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
We show up at
Like 7:30?
7:30, and it was kind of full. But we got to our table. I think a couple parties came in after us,
Mm-hmm.
but then nobody. It slowly started to empty out.
Yeah.
And at 8:30, the live music started because this place is open till 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
It closes Friday and Saturday at 2 a.m.
2 a.m. So the
Mm-hmm.
live music started at 8:30 when there was 4 tables seated.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody on the patio where this guy was playing music. I felt so bad. He actually was.
So did-
He actually was a good performer, and I'm
He's
not a huge
actually
live music
really
fan.
good. No, neither
We
am
were
I,
trying to
but
give
he
him
was
applause.
good.
We were the only ones clapping
Yeah,
for him at the end
it
of
was
his.
kind of rude. People were being kind of rude.
But so you had like 4 or 5 tables seated, nobody at the bar,
No.
and about, I'm not exaggerating, I counted about 15 people working this restaurant.
yeah. Yeah. And there was
On a Friday night.
On a Friday night.
Many people working.
Yeah.
Just walking around talking to each other.
One of them
It's
was
not-
like she was drinking something.
Oh, yeah. One was hanging out with her boyfriend and then left when he did.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they
Unless
talked about
he joined
then they talked
at
about
the end
this.
of her shift.
He was there before we got there.
Yeah, no, she was hanging out with him the whole time.
Oh.
She left maybe about 10 minutes before we did.
Yep. And then the servers talked about it.
Oh, they were pissed.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, they were so mad.
I mean, I believe the
Anyway.
conversation went like this. Do we really have to split our tips today? You know what? I told her we made less, so it's okay. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the words that came out of their mouth were, this bitch.
I mean, I don't have great hearing. I may have misheard something, but
I heard it.
I'm sure.
If not, I said it.
I
If you
mean,
recorded it, your voice would pop in and be like, "That's bad."
Yep.
but it was weird, though. I mean, everything about the restaurant to me was like new restaurant still trying to figure it out. So I'm actually curious to know what
If you gave it
happens.
6 months.
Yeah,
what
give it a
happens?
few months.
Is it going to last that long?
With that
I'm
many
not
staff
sure.
running
You know
on an
what? If
empty
it's
Friday
still around
night?
in 6 months.
Something
Give
will
it
Then
a
happen.
whirl.
good.
Yeah.
Then good, right? Will I give it another whirl?
I don't know. You could
know.
Google
I will
the
give it another
menu
whirl.
and see what happens.
At lunch?
I will give it another menu at lunch with if the menu changes.
Yeah.
With the same menu as it stands right now, I don't really feel the need to go back to Denny's. I'm good.
Ooh, no, you
Oh, snap.
didn't.
It's all pre-made food. It's Denny's. Sorry. Sorry about
Might as
it.
well go to Olive Garden.
I mean, for the win.
You know, a soup and salad.
Unlimited breadsticks, y'all.
They have good breadsticks. All right, we're getting into bonus
I know, we are
content
getting into
territory.
bonus content.
But,
But,
I'm going to be commenting, and part of it every once in a while, I have to bring up Olive Garden each and
No,
every
it's fine.
time.
You never go to Olive Garden, though, do you?
No,
It's just the
'cause
thought
it's
of
too
Olive
far
Garden.
away.
Where is the nearest
I don't
Olive
even
Garden?
know.
I don't
I
even
think if
know.
I-
But you
You
would
go
never
on
even go.
Sunset.
When we lived
Oh.
closer to one.
Cross Stephanie,
You're right.
keep going.
You're right. It is Sunset. Mm-hmm.
Why bother driving all the way over
Well,
there?
because
especially if you-
there's other restaurants on Sunset that I would rather go
Yeah,
to than
and-
the Olive
and-
Garden.
Or the
Go to
excellent
Azura.
Azura something
Go to
something
Azura
restaurant
Cucina.
So good.
on Water Street.
Yes, please.
Another plug for them.
Oh,
Plus,
go
when
to
are we going
Azura
there?
today.
We need to
Check
go
out
there again
episode
soon.
2, please. Go to Azura.
Was episode 2?
Yes, it was.
Look how
And I
far we've
wasn't a
come.
part
I
of
don't
it.
even know
Okay.
what episode this is,
Who
but
fucking
that was
cares?
episode
Okay.
2.
I wasn't a part of that one.
You were not.
And why
wasn't
not?
I?
Why weren't you?
I don't remember.
Because you guys haven't gone on your own.
No, you were there with us,
No.
but not a part of the show. I'm not sure. I mean, you weren't wanting to do it yet. You were scared of the mic.
Oh, I think that may have
I
been
don't
the
know.
issue.
You just really had to get me angry about a
We
stupid,
did.
stupid
Oh,
restaurant.
We had to anger.
bang.
She wasn't okay.
Boom, bang.
Do we give it a third try?
What is-
I'm joking. Don't
Oh
look at me
my-
like that. Sick.
You were taking that
Don't look at me
whole
like that.
bill.
Oh well.
$16.
Maybe if we get sponsored by somebody who pays
per-
for us to go back to Boom Bang, then maybe we'll do it.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, there we go.
Uh huh.
Forced revisits.
Well, I'm going to bring up Boom
good
Bang in
bonus
the bonus
content.
content because of the bonus restaurant we'll be talking about. So stay tuned.
Okay. All right. All
Because
right.
I have
all
an
right.
excellent comparison.
Uh huh.
But I mean, Jerome, would you
Yeah.
go back
For lunch.
for lunch?
Yeah. Sure. Fine.
I do.
Whatever.
You know what? Yeah, because if all you were getting was a drink, a sandwich, you're out for $20.
Yeah. Yeah.
$30 after tax and tip.
Yeah. Fine.
Fine lunch. If you're expecting more than that, as they clearly are, because they're a bar on Water Street, this is going to be a tough time to stay in business for them.
Well, I don't know how well that one place, biscuits and whatever.
Biscuits and bourbon.
Now, I never minded the place. You two were the one who didn't care for it. But all I'm saying is Boulevard is trying to battle out Juan's.
Which shouldn't even be. You can't battle out Wands.
No, Wands is
that
gonna
shouldn't
pull a
even
crowd.
be.
I
Wands
know.
is so
But you have
established.
biscuits and
that
bourbon. You've got that
if you
one.
don't know that by now,
There
you
are
know what I mean.
There are so
know,
many
but-
hot spots on Water Street that draw crowds of people standing outside on the street waiting to get in.
No, that was
Boulevard.
just that weird tavern, that
There's a-
bar, that weird.
And
what
then
is it
there's that
called?
one. There's the one new burger place, Street Burger. There, I mean, with the live music playing.
We might as well do a Water Street edition.
Don't make me painful like that.
You know how many
but there's
haircuts I'd
other
have to do
places
for
on
that?
Water
I'm
Street that
good.
we haven't been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
there are.
No, I mean, you're right, but the track record is not so great.
You get some good places, then you've got, I mean,
So far, it's if we go based off of your guys' opinions, which is fine, it's 2 for 2. You didn't like Boulevard, and you didn't like Biscuits. We do like Wands, and we do like Azura. So it's...
But I don't think Azura counts because it's not... It's all the way
It's still
down
on Water
Street.
Street.
it's still on
address.
Water Street. It's still in there.
That's how you get to it.
Fine.
Unless you hop the barbed fence. No, I'm kidding.
Is that your doorbell?
Oh, yes. That would be Amazon Fresh delivery.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
What are we
groceries
having?
Are here. Mm-hmm.
Just
Groceries in
Groceries.
general. Oh, okay.
Speaking of food.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
making chicken
Would you go
chili.
back?
Again, lunch. It's gonna be like I'm around Water Street and gotta grab lunch. I could go in there. The thing is, I had one choice on that
you're right.
entire menu for a non-meat eater. And did I really
What
enjoy
was
that
that choice?
caprese sandwich?
No,
You
you
didn't
also
talk
had the
about your
mushroom and
sandwich.
Swiss burger, right? That's all it was. It was just like a portobello mushroom and
Oh,
Swiss.
I could have done that. Yep. That's true.
But yeah, I mean, you didn't really have too many options.
Yeah, so I don't know. If someone wanted to go, I'd be like, sure, I'll go with you. That's where I'm at. I'm not going to choose it, but I will go if someone wants to go. So I wouldn't say go out of your way to go, unless if honestly you're trying to find a place that you can go sit in a booth, have a drink you're familiar with, and order something different every time. You might be happy with it.
Skip it.
I'd say skip it. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
No opinion.
I mean, we probably should take you there. I'm curious to know.
Once you eat your burger he doesn't want you to eat, you'll know.
Oh my gosh, please don't eat that burger. Don't eat that burger. Don't.
So
Anyway.
where are we going next? What's the next?
Ooh, I don't know.
I thought we're hitting up brunch. I think we're hitting up brunch in the next
Is it?
episode. I
Is it,
think brunch
Oh,
is
please
due.
be Border Grill.
Is it Border Grill brunch?
I think we might go to Border Grill
It is?
brunch next. So
Well,
we're
then
back on the
please.
strip.
We
the
could
next
record this episode right now
We
if you want.
absolutely could.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
It's
We're gonna
amazing.
like it.
No, it's so good.
Let's see, we keep hyping it up.
Imagine
What?
if we go and it's awful.
What if they
No,
change the entire
Border Grill has been there for so long that like they know what they're
They know
doing.
what they're
doing.
doing.
They
know
got
what they're
it. They
doing.
got this down.
So make sure you're subscribed both here or on your favorite podcasting apps. You catch all the episodes, and we'll see you in the
them
next
all.
one.
Please like the video.
Please.
If you liked it, please like it.
Tell all your friends. And
the strangers too.
No, go ahead and binge all the episodes. It's fun.
Merch
It's great.
coming soon.
Keep saying that.
Once I get my life together, you might get some merch.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.